Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the Finisterre Nautilus Pocket Pack Bag, which I've been testing for 3 weeks. So let's get to it. This little sling is made with 500D high tenacity ripstop nylon, which you can see the ripstop here, and you can also see that I have a white dog and I'm wearing a white sweater. And so that is all for me to point out to you that while this ripstop is really durable and pretty soft, it's it's nice to the touch, it is a lint magnet. So I have stuff on here, I don't know where I picked it up. So just keep that in mind, and maybe you'll want to invest in a little lint roller to toss inside if that bothers you. Because it comes in 2 dark colorways. We've got black and we also have dark olive. So while the dark olive may hide some other shades of lint, if you have a black cat or something, that's not going to help you out. So just keep that in mind. Things stick to it. I'm not quite sure why, but they did immediately. So looking around the rest of the bag, we have the Finisterre name here in white on both colorways. Oh, and all these accents I'm talking about are the same on both colorways. So we've got black YKK zippers here with these black and orange zipper pulls. They work really nicely. There's even a zipper garage on this front one. And then on the side here, we have little loops to either make it easy to open and close the said zippers, or I did hook some hand sanitizer to the outside while I was using it, and it didn't throw anything off balance, and it was just nice to have it out there. And then the only other thing really to mention is Duraflex hardware, which we have on the strap, and we will talk about shortly. So that adjuster is very easy to move on the strap, and yet it's, that beautiful Goldilocks thing of it stays where you put it, even as you pull this on and off over your head if you want to wear it crossbody, which I do recommend. But I have to say that's the only way to do it, because you can see there's no other buckle or anything. There is this little piece of hardware just connecting it to the bag, but you can't undo it or unclip it or anything. So you have to put this over your head. So you're gonna want it to be nice and long enough in order to do that, and I never had a problem with that. This, the strap itself is stitched to the back panel, so it lays against you nicely. And then we have nice padding on the back with the Finisterre sort of stamped in there. It's a lot of padding for such a small bag, but it definitely makes it comfortable to wear. So this little bag definitely has a very casual vibe. I found it really great for exploring and shopping, because you can just easily get in, pull out your phone, if I can grab it, pull out your phone, check a text, such like that, very easily, while just having it right there in front of you. It's just as comfortable if you want to wear it on your back like that, which after you walk around for a little bit, sometimes it flipped back there, but mostly I found that it definitely stayed put where I put it. You can wear it over just one shoulder, but I found that is when it would start to slip off my shoulder. I think if you adjusted the strap way shorter, it would stay put that way better, but I definitely recommend the crossbody look. So even though this is a rather small bag, we do have a second pocket going on here. There's this nice little front pocket, which you can see has a little zipper garage at the end, so that will prevent some moisture from getting in at the end. I never really had an issue with that. So I find this little pocket good for tiny gear. It's really too small for a phone. My iPhone mini could kind of barely fit in there, but then it's like right up at the zipper, and no standard iPhone, they were all too small for that. So I mostly used it for, you will see I've got chapstick and lipstick and I think actually that's all I have. I just have lots of different color options, so I throw them all in there. I had some lotion in there, but I do have to say, so you can see it's really shallow. So trying to dig in to get the one you're trying to get at the bottom. Nope, and see, that wasn't even the one I was aiming for. But so it can be a little tricky, and because it's dark in there, you can't really see what it is you're getting. So just keep that in mind, especially if you have gloves on. It's winter here in Michigan, and doing this with gloves is practically impossible. So it's good for things like maybe cash, maybe a small, fruit snack pouch or snack bar, something like that. But just realize that it is very, it's deep. It's down the front of the panel, but it's very shallow to wedge your hand in. So sometimes you're gonna find yourself digging around. So if you've gotten this far and you're finding this video helpful, go ahead and click like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you content like this to help you travel smarter. Now that you've done that, thank you, and let's go into the main compartment. We have a dual-sided zipper here, which is nice. I always like that because then you can, sort of open it along any way that's good for you or any side. It's nice to have options. This is a tiny bag. You probably didn't need 2 zippers, but it's nice having options, like I just said. So it goes like halfway down the bag, so you get a pretty good access to what's inside. And I guess I'm gonna start with what I have stuck sort of in the middle, and then I will show you. We have a slip pocket back here, which I don't have anything in at the moment, but I did a lot of times keep my wallet back there, or it's also a good place for cash or your passport. It's definitely tall enough for that, but it's like so hidden back there that if somebody's not really looking for it, it can be hard to find. So it's definitely nice to put things that maybe you don't want somebody to just reach in and grab if they got a hold of your bag really quickly. I'm not saying it's a security pocket by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying it took me a while to even sort of realize it was there because it blended in so nicely with the back panel. So it's nice if you want some division. Otherwise, if you don't, it totally lays flat like you saw before, and you can just shove everything else in this tiny little bag. So I have my phone here. I've got some mints, AirPods, wallet. That's pretty much what I kept on hand throughout the testing because it's sort of what I need all the time, the things that won't necessarily fit in my pocket, especially if I even have pockets. Thank you, pant manufacturers. There's not a ton of space here, but it's definitely enough for the essentials. And like I said, like when you're going shopping or you're going out to a museum or just, exploring a new city, it's really nice to have, and it just stays really nicely in place. You don't even feel it as you are wearing it around. So I definitely found this to be a really nice little travel companion. When combined with a bigger backpack or with some rolling luggage, it works out really nicely. I will just mention one little last itty bitty nitpick. No matter how much you put in here, like this front always caves in, either this side or this side. The top just caves in, and you can't like really pull it back out. You see me struggling there? So that's an aesthetics thing, but it annoyed me a little bit each time that it's not flat on the front. So if that would irritate you, definitely something to know. It's hard to pack it out correctly to do that, even if I just sort of pushed it back out. That helped some, but you can see it's caving in the middle. Minor details, just something to know. There you have it. The Finisterre Nautilus Pocket Pack Bag. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.